What type of cat carrier should you have when there's so many choices? As you can see, I have several, so we're going to talk through the different kinds available for cats, and maybe it will help you make a decision if you're buying a new cat carrier. So there's several kinds. This is like a soft carrier, and this is one we got from Amazon, and the cats actually like to hang out in this one when we're not taking them places. And this one has a zipper on the top, which is good because it can help you with putting the cat in if it's easier to put it in through the top, or if you want to reach in and pet the cat while it's in there, if it's calm enough. A drawback to this kind is cleaning it. As you can see, we have lots of stains on ours, which some would come off, but it's from our cat that has chronic sneezing, so that's all over everything. And it has a little pad in there, and this one has a sturdy frame, so it doesn't really collapse on the cat ever. Now this model is also cloth, but the frame is not as sturdy. See how that pushes in like that? And when the cats hang out in it, sometimes I worry about it collapsing. And there's not that much support on the bottom. So with some of these cloth carriers, if your pet's a little heavier, your cat, it might not be enough support for them. Like the bottom may sag. So for heavier cats, a cloth carrier without a support in the bottom might not be the best choice. Now there's lots of different types of plastic carriers too. Now some of these models are probably no longer sold, but you'll get the idea. So this one is nice because it opens, so it's pretty easy if you need to shove a cat in quick and close it. But a caution of this one is you have to make sure it's secure. Like this one has little clips. You have to really push. See how hard that is to push? Until it clicks to make sure your cat is secure, because you don't want to be lifting it and then have the door come open, especially like in the vet parking lot, and then your cat escapes. But my vet likes this model because it's easier to get the cat out by opening the lid and lifting them out instead of trying to get them to come out the front door or to dump them out. And the plastic is easier to clean than the cloth. We already talked about that. And this model will also come apart. So that's another thing that makes it easier to clean. You can always take it apart. Now you just have to make sure things are really secure when you put it back together. This model is pretty similar. It does not have the lid that opens. It's plastic, it's big. And that's another thing. Make sure you get a cat carrier that's big enough for your cat. If you get one for a kitten, well, it's fine when they're kitten size, but when they grow up, there's probably not enough room for them to turn around and be comfortable in the cat carrier. And this model, so it doesn't open on top, but it does come apart. So it can be split into two halves for cleaning, or even to get the cat out at the vet. Sometimes it can be a little tricky when you take it apart though, because you have to get the door lined up just right in these holes to put it back together. So this is a very old pet taxi carrier. I really like how secure it is. So these are like metal rivets. Like there's no way this is going to come apart when a cat's in it. And the door is easy to use, but it does make it harder to clean because you can't take it apart. And sometimes it can be hard to get the cat out at the vet. Sometimes you like have to do the dump thing and hope they come out, compared to this model where we can just open the lid and the cat can be brought out the top. So those are some of the choices of cat carriers. So this model probably isn't made anymore. I think this brand is still in existence, but we got this at a garage sale over 20 years ago. But I like the features of it, which is why I'm showing it to you, because it's very secure. If you worry about, is the cat carrier going to split in half when your cat's in it and you're taking it into the vet. Sometimes I even carry this one by the bottom just to be extra cautious. And of course with the zipper ones, you have to make sure they're zipped tight. And if you have a really strong cat, we've never had this happen, but they might be able to push the zippers open, so that's another consideration. As you're shopping for a cat carrier, those are some of the things to keep in mind. And which one is best? I can't really say which one's best. I probably wouldn't get this one. I think we probably bought it because it's purple, but just because it doesn't stand up very well on its own. At the frame, I guess maybe ours is just bent. Maybe other people love this model. The Amazon one has been good, especially when we're taking in a sick cat, because we can stick our arm in like this. So if you have any questions about choosing a cat carrier, please leave a comment and I will respond. Thank you so much for watching. None of my cats wanted to help with this video. Are you surprised?